right now, and you'll be alerted every time.
Roto-Rooter E150, slightly overloaded. It's in for ball joints, and the AC only blows out defrost. Now you guys got to witness how these Anbul sockets work for the first try. Got them on the on my strongest impact gun, the Ingersoll Rand Titanium.
You got the extra hour and a half seconds.
Separate this tie rod in because I got to reuse it. I don't want to damage it with a fork, so I'm going to use my trusty gear wrench tie rod tool and my mountain gear wrench and my mountain ratcheting wrench. See what happens. I don't know. Could get ugly. Hard to hold the camera and use one hand for this, but eventually it's going to go. Or something's going to strip out. Got it. Now I'm going to try the 15 Anbul on the on the pinch bolt. It's either going to work or fly apart. You guys see that? It's a little dark. Okay. So far, so good. Didn't take any damage. I'm starting to think this wasn't bad for 65 bucks. I mean, it's only 1 or 2 uses each, but keeping me from having to get my swivel impact. Normally I go get this Johnny and put short impact sockets on it. And it's a pain in the ass. You got to use your pocket screwdriver to unlock it. It's the only way to make it safe, because these 1/2 inches will shoot some sockets into your face. So while I'm doing these ball joints on this E150, I wanted to point out that you should always be aware of where your air hose is with front end work, because this stuff is heavy, and I have popped an air hose or two. So I've learned now to always make sure the air hose isn't under where I'm working. Air hoses are a pain in the ass to replace, so always watch out where your air hose is at. Always take the lower ball joint out, then do the upper, and when you finish that, then put the lower in. Otherwise it's in your way of trying to work on the upper. First time I did one of these, I made the mistake of putting the lower ball joint in and then trying to do the upper, and I had to take it back out. So, and the tool works backwards too. You can press or pull from either direction, whatever way works, so it's not your way, it'll do either way. Take out the instruction sheet if you get stuck. Tells you all the adapters you need. Sometimes you got to help them a little bit. Add the spacer when the post bottoms out and hits that. You got to add the spacer to get the ball joint out the rest of the way. You can hammer all you want, it ain't gonna work. Alright guys, the only tool I've had a problem with so far is my snap-on ball joint tool. Apparently the snap ring came out of the slot just a tiny bit, and I didn't catch it, and I crushed it trying to press it all together. So I don't have any spare O-rings, any spare snap rings. So now I guess I'll have to use the tool without a snap ring until I can get some snap rings. Shame they don't give you a couple extra. I wish I would have caught that it slipped out of the notch. I guess I pulled it off, and when I tried to push it back on, it wasn't quite seated, and I smashed it pretty good. Kind of sad. I got it done, but I had to I took the snap rings out, filed and tweaked on them and hammered them and got them straight so they would kind of function again until I guess I replacement snap rings. But I had 2 snap rings I damaged. Added about 20 minutes to the job trying to fix some snap rings, but I didn't want to use the cups without the snap rings in there. Just me, I guess. I didn't want to hold it all together like it's designed to keep you from having to do. It actually made it a little worse. I didn't catch that one of these cups had slipped off just a little bit. So, yeah, I know I'm not wearing gloves. I apologize. Let's go ahead and use the Anbul to tighten the caliper bracket bolts. Nice. Look what somebody did to this grease cap. Wasn't me. I have to tell them up front, see if they want to put a grease cap on it before I button this up. No electronics to worry about in my hammer. Spray the crap out of it. Clean it up. The difference between a clean tool and a new tool on YouTube. This is a clean, not new tool. Or as clean as it's going to get. See how that worked? So nice and free, everything's working good. First attempt, so far so good. We'll see how they are in a few months. Still in good shape. We'll do a long-term durability test and we'll see in a few months where these are at. So far so good. Just for reference, if anyone's keeping track, so far in this job I've used Craftsman, Mountain, Gear Wrench, Snap-on, and Mac tools. Just a little FYI.
After the revolution on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Uh-oh. A lot of red. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. And I also got another video about this week in the shop. Hope you guys enjoy the videos going up this week. Make sure you like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys watching. See you in the next video.